Vito Palmeri is one half of the Vito and Vito Show on Spreaker and other online radio platforms. Now, they've joined us before here in the studio to provide insight into Republican millennials. And Vito P is on the line now to tell us what a Trump victory party was like, because we have to know, and what priorities a Trump administration may champion.
All right, Vito, this is your victory lap. Are you ready?
I am so ready. I was looking forward to winning for such a long time. That's it. I'm sick and tired of winning now. I'm ecstatic.
You're lucky you're not in the studio right now. But I wanted to ask you, you guys came here and you talked about the anyone but Trump. You were on that bandwagon. What flipped you to going from anyone but Trump to believing in his vision for making America great again?
Well, let's not get the issue here confused. I was never on the anyone but Trump and never Trump bandwagon. I always said I was for Senator Ted Cruz, and I supported him from the day he announced all the way to the day he dropped out. And then after that, I took about a week of introspection myself, and then I found a sense that Donald Trump, his position on the wall, his position on trade, his position on the American worker, the economy, extreme vetting from the Middle East, ultimately I think his character compared to Hillary Clinton, that's why I voted for Donald Trump and why I enthusiastically supported him about a week after Cruz dropped out. However, my co-host, time to come around, as he was still struggling with conservative principles and how does he reconcile that with Donald Trump, who doesn't see as a conservative. So there was a split. I know we might have the same name, me and Vito, but there was a split in regards to who supported Trump and who did it. But I was on the bandwagon right after Cruz dropped out.
Okay, you got the vision early, but before Aaron comes in, I just wanted to ask you one more thing. Last night I saw one of the pundits say the people on the right were taking Trump figuratively, not literally, but the folks on the other side were taking him figuratively, but not we're taking him literally, but not figuratively, saying he wants to build a wall, he wants to put a ban, but they were missing the essence of what he was saying that was energizing so many people felt disenfranchised. Do you believe in that assessment?
Well, I mean, take a look at what Donald Trump did. He punctured the blue wall. And if the man was going to win the presidency, he had to do just that. And the kicker was, what states could he take and he flipped in order to give him the presidency? Well, if you look at the states that he flipped, Wisconsin, shocker. Nobody predicted Wisconsin, but he was able to flip it. Pennsylvania, which was the state that I called weeks ago and said that state's going to go red for Donald Trump because of the white working class voter out there who is marginalized and who lost his job because of companies sending their jobs overseas. So those areas, those white industrial working class towns, that is such a powerful voting bloc that the Republicans for years continue to ignore. And they continue to think that they can move off to the left, come to the center, and try to appeal to moderates and Democrats. But the kicker here is you have to appeal to your base. And for the most part, the Republican Party's base are white working class voters, and they're white working class voters with and without college degrees. Same thing with women. They have this white vote. And honestly, that really carried Donald Trump over the top, even though the man turned around and got more Latino and black votes than Mitt Romney. So let that sink in for a bit.
Well, Vito, I have to ask you, what does this sort of mean for the Republican Party sort of moving forward? I know there was a lot of, divisions along party lines, but even within the Republican Party itself. So how does the Republican Party sort of heal, and how does the nation sort of come together behind the Trump presidency?
Well, I mean, the party's going to heal. We've seen this before. This isn't a shocking thing. I mean, how are the Democrats going to heal after the Bernie and Hillary thing? One of the reasons why Hillary Clinton lost the election last night was because a lot of the young people didn't come out to vote. The Obama coalition didn't come out to vote. Black people, a lot of black voters stood home. A lot of Latino voters stood home. A lot of young people stood home. So that puts Hillary at a terrible disadvantage because she can't turn out those voters. The kicker here is, how does Donald Trump repair the Republican Party? Well, it comes back to normal. He won the presidency, so everyone's going to rally around him. He has the Senate and the House. They're all dominated by Republicans right now. So I think the Republican Party will work itself out. But if anything, this is going to shake up the establishment. It's going to shake up D.C., and it's going to shake up those highbrow Republicans, if you will, the ones with the cigars and all that. While the grassroots Republicans, they got something last night.
Okay, so it's our last minute with you. So I wanted to ask Hillary Clinton, we just watched her deliver her speech a few moments ago. She said that we must all accept the results and look forward to the future. So from your perspective, what can Hillary do to help heal that divide that's so apparent looking at that red and blue map?
go away, frankly. I'm sorry, but she should go away because
That's
she
not
lost
helping.
the election. So she sticks around, it looks like she's a sore loser. I mean, it took her a whole night to turn around and come out with a concession speech. She should have came out once she called Donald Trump instead of sending John Podesta out to the Javits Center and sending all of her supporters home with their arms up in the air and they're scratching their heads not knowing what happened.
So if
I
you
think
want her
Hillary
to go
Clinton should stay out.
home, if you want her to go home, how are we any step closer to healing that divide? Because your guy's going to come out and spew the same line that she just gave. But if you're his soldier and you're like, go home, where are we?
No, I mean, take a look at what Hillary. I mean, what could she offer to the table? You know, she said her nice speech. It took her a while to say the speech, but she still came out and
Popular
said,
vote. Half of the country wanted her to be president. What can she offer? If you don't have her in your camp, what do we have?
No. If we take a look at the whole thing here, Hillary Clinton really does have nothing to offer because Donald Trump sat here, won the Electoral College, and won it in states that he shouldn't have won. He flipped Pennsylvania. He's flipping
I agree with
Wisconsin. He
that.
did very well in Michigan. The man is, I think he tapped into something different that Hillary Clinton can't tap into. There is a new energy moving around the country, and frankly, I don't think it's a place for Hillary Clinton. Right
There
now.
was a
It's
new
Donald Trump.
energy 8 years ago, and we're going to have to continue this conversation at a later date, or the next time you guys call me up, we can do this on your show.
All right, that sounds like a good idea.
All right, lock
Vito,
it in.
thank you so much. We do appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Say hi to Vito for us.